Hi folks, welcome to this video. So in this video we will go ahead and uh, learn how to use OpenAI Codex CLI for DevOps automation. Okay, I will demonstrate you the real server deployment. Okay, using Codex CLI. So in this video we are going to learn what Codex is, what is an API key is, where to configure everything properly, and running a real DevOps prompt for Drupal setup. Okay, we will automate DevOps task using Codex CLI. I will show you the demo of that. Now let us Codex is okay. It is an AI model for code generation and infrastructure automation. Okay, uh, it will uh, it will be for DevOps. We can use it as a uh, automation tool. Okay, in order to configure the servers, and we can execute commands on the remote servers, and we can generate scripts to automate our task. Okay, so we can use Codex or Codex CLI for that purpose. And Codex can understand everything. Okay, it understands Bash, it understands Linux, Apache, MySQL services, PHP services. So it also understands Drupal. Basically, Drupal is a content management system. So it is used to install the website. Uh, Codex can understand about EC2 services. Okay, any AWS services. So it can understand anything which developer or developer require. Okay, so in the DevOps context, we can just think it of as a senior DevOps engineer in a AI form. Okay, so what is an API key? It is a secret token. We need it to authorize request to OpenAI. Okay, actually you need to sign up for the OpenAI account. Actually, I'm signed out of the account. Okay, you can sign up for the OpenAI account, and you can buy. Uh, you can create a API key by purchasing the credits, and minimum credits required to buy the credits is uh, minimum amount to required to buy the credits is $5, and that's enough, I think, to uh, learn the Codex CLI, and it is linked to your open account. So uh, it acts as a secured password for your system, and make sure you don't share that publicly. Okay, so instead of explaining each and everything, I will share you the links here uh, in the slide, as well as in the video description. You can go ahead and check that. So these are the links we can check. This is the Codex CLI installation page. So I'm going to use the Linux server, uh, and we need Node package manager to install the Node Codex CLI. So this is the command to install Codex CLI, and in order to run the Codex, you can just type the Codex in our terminal, and this is command to upgrade. They have given a video. You can go ahead and check this, and this is the documentation regarding developer quick start. This is for developers. You can go ahead and check that once. And this is the API platform. If at all, if you need, you can go ahead and check this as well. Okay. So I'm going to show you the real DevOps prompt example in this video. Okay. Uh, what we will do here is we will going to SSH into the remote Ubuntu server. Uh, 24.04 is the version. Okay, and we will configure Drupal production server. Uh, I have made some assumptions here. Okay, so it will execute the commands as a sudo user. It is a fresh server. Okay, fresh and clean server, and each and every uh, commands or script that it will execute would be idempotent. Okay, uh, this is important because uh, if if Codex CLI has executed any scripts or commands on the remote server, so it will make sure that it is idempotent. That means if we run the same command again, it will make sure nothing is uh, uh, everything is consistent, and it will be safe to execute the command again and again. Okay, we can use the same prompt to configure another server. Okay, and then so these are the tasks we will going to um, perform. So first, since it is a clean server, we will first update the system, and we will configure the swap, and we will install lamp stack composer packages. We will then install the Drupal using composer, and we will create a virtual host Apache, and we will finally validate the service. Okay, so this is the Codex automation flow. It will generate the production ready bash script. Okay, so every command or script that it will execute would be in a non-interactive fashion, and it will be it will be idempotent. Okay, and it will configure lamp Drupal swap MySQL security as I said in my previous slide, and it will log every step. Okay, and validates the services. This is going to replace hours of manual work. Okay, that will if we do that manually, it might take at least half an hour to configure the server, even for experienced DevOps. So we will go ahead and uh, automate the task. Okay, so we need OpenAI API key. I have already uh, told you that on my previous slide, and this is the MCP package, uh, SSS server package we need to execute the commands on the remote CLI. So once you install Codex CLI, execute this command, and you will be ready to execute the uh, uh, prompt on remote host. Okay, so these are the production best practices. uh, if you are a beginner, make sure you uh, review the scripts or commands which you execute on the production server. Okay, and if you don't know what you are doing, yeah, you can create a havoc on server. Okay, uh, and don't run the prompt blindly. Make sure you test it on the stage server first. Okay, and also make sure you rotate the credentials after deployment, and also check firewall and security once you execute the commands using Codex CLI or scripts using Codex CLI. So after script execution, we will ask Codex to uh, output the server IP address to access Drupal install, and we need we need database name and database password in order to install the Drupal site. It will also remind us to run the Drupal web installer. Okay, so I have mentioned a Chrome browser here, but you can use any of the browsers you want. Okay, let us uh, go ahead and check how Codex CLI works. Okay, I have already prepared the prompts. Uh, you should give clear instructions to the Codex CLI. Okay. Other, if you are not specific what if you are not specific and don't know what you need, it will assume something and it will create some problems to you. Okay, and it can do something else. uh, so make sure you give clear instructions to AI. Okay, so I'm going to tell Codex CLI uh, that you should act as a DevOps senior DevOps engineer. Okay, and use SSH tool to connect to the remote uh, server. Okay, so let us make sure that IP is correct. So, and we will ask it to configure Ubuntu server for running Drupal in production. Okay, so this is a command we need to execute before asking Codex CLI to uh, execute the scripts or commands on the remote host. Okay, and I've already explained my assumptions in my slides. So we will go ahead and update the system. We'll create this swap and we'll install lamp stack, configure services, create database. We'll install composer and Drupal. We'll go ahead and create root directory, create virtual host file. Uh, we'll enable site and disable the default site. Uh, we will restart the services. Okay, and we will ask it to output server IP to access Drupal installer. We'll ask it to display the database name and user credentials, and we will also ask it to remind us to run the web installer. Okay, in any of the browser. Okay, I have mentioned a Chrome browser, but you can use any of the browsers you want. And I've given some important instructions to it. So do not prompt interactively. So we don't have to do anything on at our end. Okay, let it do everything for on behalf of us, and ask it to execute non-interactive installs. Okay, and make I've asked it to make script production safe, and it will echo each and every step that it is taking. And finally I have asked it to validate services at the end. Okay, so let us go ahead and execute the codex now. So here is the prompt. We will just copy this. We will copy the prompt and we will paste it here. Okay, it has started to work. Since we are configuring the fresh server, it might take time around 10 minutes. So I will pause the video here and I will resume, and I will show you what it has done. Okay, so execution is done. It hardly took around 5 to 6 minutes. So let us go ahead and check what it has done, and make sure you are attentive when Codex CLI is executing the commands or scripts. Okay, so firstly I'm going to connect to the EC2 host over SSH. Uh, Verify its Ubuntu, then run a single item potent, non-interactive provisioning script with fail-fast behavior and step-by-step logging. Okay, so so it called SSH server and logged into the remote host. So it has installed this app as we requested. Then installed MySQL and uh, hardened the DB credentials. Okay, and then it installed the composer as we requested, and also it installed Drupal and Apache virtual host. So it verified, validated the services Apache, MySQL, Swap, virtual host, and it has Drupal. It has set up Drupal Docker files. So we had requested it to output the uh, details. So here it has outputted the configurations which it has performed. So we can see this swap created, Lamstack installed, PHP version, so virtual host configuration, MySQL hardening. It has outputted the Drupal DB details. Uh, it has installed Composer, created Drupal doc root, adjusted the ownership, and validated the services. Okay, so here it has outputted the IP. So I have copied the server IP here, and we can see that. So let us go ahead and install the Drupal site. Uh, Let me press save and continue. I will keep it standard. So Drupal database name, and we'll copy Drupal user, and we will copy the password as well. I will keep the same password. So we have installed the MySQL on localhost. We can leave the defaults. Okay. So we can see Drupal is getting installed. Okay, installation is done. I'm going to give the site name. I'll create a admin user. Rest I will leave default. So here our Drupal site is up. You can see the site name Codex CLI demo. So okay, you can see the IP here. You can verify this once. So basically, Codex CLI, which is an AI agent, helps the DevOps to automate the task, and it will really minimize the work which DevOps performs manually. Okay, and very interesting and useful tool. So uh, since AI is growing exponentially, uh, DevOps should focus on such AI tools or AI agents, and focus on automating the task, and make sure they are up to date, and also uh, they should use AI to reduce their manual work, and get the things done faster. Okay, hope this helps, and thanks for watching the video. Have a good day. Bye.